Okay, so, do you want me to put a clothesline up or not, or am I taking that down and leaving it up? I don't know what. You just tell me what you want to do and I'll do it.
Just get rid of that. I'm just sick of it. I just want to
Now?
have
But I
something
gotta go
that's
to work.
working. It's you do the washing for a week and you'll know exactly what it's like, okay?
Okay, so I'll do the washing, ironing and everything there, will I? Fine. Walk out. Oh, Han.
Dominic and Sandra's problem is one of the most common problems in every household in Australia. Once upon a time, the backyard was an extension of the laundry. So, of course, smack dab in the middle of it was a dirty, great big rotary clothesline, and practical and wonderful things they are. But these days, the backyard is no longer an extension of the laundry. It's an extension of the living room. It's where we entertain and we live and we have a lot of fun. So people don't want one of those things in the middle. I know what you're thinking. What about one of those removable rotary clotheslines? Well, I'm here to tell you, once you've put it in and a few bits of grit have got down into the little sleeve it sits in, you'd need to be Mr. Universe to remove it. So most of them just get plonked in the ground in the middle of the backyard and they never move again. So what do? Well, of course, what they've tried to do over here is pretty normal. Basically, they've got a lovely little sort of pergola zone here with the fiberglass type of a roof on it, and it's really charming. An outside bath, and yes, they genuinely use it. And there's a few bits of rope here with the clothes on it, but it's not very satisfactory. What do? You must have an area to dry your clothes, and this is very sensible under all this because you can even dry the clothes in rainy weather, like today. But surely you can do it better than this. Well, look, the obvious one and the first one we're going to do is actually put in one of those retractable clotheslines here, and that's a great solution. But after we've shown you that, we'll show you some other rather fun solutions. Well, how much better is this? And of course, this fully retracts. When it does retract, the area is free to be used. It's easy to retract it. And for that matter, you can still pull out this curtain here to give privacy for the outdoor bath. But look, if you're a little bit creative, there's lots of other things you can do. There's the classic old Australian, well, sort of the Jesus Christ clothesline, the crucifix one, which is just a piece of wood up, piece of wood across the top, and it's just hinged so that you can tilt it one way or the other. That's quite rustic and beautiful, doesn't take up much space, and very, very practical. Or at the other extreme, if you want, you can run one line of clothesline on some screw eyes just up underneath the roof. So it's just on the little bearers outside your back door or whatever, and that's under shelter, cheap, probably cost you $2 or $3 to do that one. Or you could make something of your own. You can get some wood and some doweling and have something maybe on a little bit of a pulley, and that will work very, very well. You can actually have a lot of fun with that. Now, if you'd rather buy a kit, you can buy this kit for around the $60 mark, or you can build our one, as we've shown you, for about half of that, for about $30. And perhaps lastly, you can get one of those little pull-out single-line things. You often see them in hotel rooms. You can buy one of those sorts of things and just pull it out and you've got one line. One last thing though. Sandra, can I borrow your person? This is Sandra. There is a critical point here. Sandra is actually performing in her official function here as a yardstick. If you just care to come in here, come right in. For everybody at home, you put the lines in about 50 millimetres, that's 2 inches, higher than the head of the person who's going to use it. For instance, this is too low for me, perfect for Sandra. Now, do you think all of your problems are now solved?
I think it's great, Don, yeah. It's really neat and keeps everything out of the way. We've got our bathtub area free and...
It's great, and
that'll
solve all the problems with Dominic?
Solution. I think so.
Good.